Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the fourth problem of educational code forces round 151. What is given? We are playing one online game. Initially, the player setting is 0. After the ith match, the rating changes as equal to AI. So if it is positive, it is increasing, or if it is negative, the rating will decrease. But there is a catch here. We can select one value k such that if the player setting reaches the value of k, it will not decrease post that. Okay, so what is given to us? We are given a1 a2 up to an. So initially our rating will be 0, and after the first match the rating will be 1. After the second match the rating will be a1 plus a2, like that. But there is a k we can set such that the rating does not drop below k. So let's say uh, let's write this function as f of I, the rating. Let's say our rating is f of I. So f of I is nothing but f of I minus 1 plus ai. But if we select some value k here, we can certainly identify this as maximum of f I minus 1 plus ai, which is the original value, or k, because our rating will not be the drop below k. So that is the mathematical term, and we have to find what is the value k in the range of 10 to the power 18 to minus 10 to the power 18, such that our value of f of n is the maximum. Okay, I hope we got the problem statement and the mathematical statement expression of the problem statement. Now let's jump into some of the possible solution. So the first possible solution that came into my mind is that let's solve it using ternary search. So what is ternary search here? Ternary search we generally try to solve when something drops like that, decreases and then increases, or something increases then decreases, or something decreases and then becomes stagnant. But uh, here it is not solvable using ternary search because of this test case. Let's say this 2 and 5 minus 2 and 5. This is one test case which is not solvable using ternary search, because we will form some graph like that. This will increase then decrease then become stagnant again. Because if we let's say our k is 0, then our value will be 2 plus 5 7, minus 2 5, and 5 10. Okay, so for f of 0 the value is 10. Now let's say f of 100, what will be? F of 100 will be nothing but 10 again. F of 100 it is nothing but 10 again, because we are never reaching 100. 257 minus 2 5 5 10. Now what will be the value of f of 7? F of 7 is nothing but 257 minus 2 will have no effect because it will be 7 again. So f of 7 will be 12. So what you can say? You can say 7 lies here, 0 lies here, and 100 lies here. Okay, so this problem is not solvable using ternary search. Okay, now let's jump into my solution, how I have solved the problem. So for solving the problem, let us define something. Let us define bi as the prefix sum of I. Bi is nothing but prefix sum of I. I hope you know what prefix sum is. I am using bi because I have to write this prefix something again and again, so I am using that. Now let's draw some number diagram. Let's say we are fixing some value bi. Let's say k equals, we are fixing some value k equals to bi, and let's draw this number line here. Okay, now let's say this is bi equals to k. This is bi plus 1. This is dropping here. Now this is again dropping at bi plus 2, but it increases here. Let's say bi plus 3 again drops at bi plus 4, again increases at bi plus 5, decreases at bi plus 6, and at the end increasing again at bi plus 7. So let me write it as 1 2 instead of I plus 1 and I plus 2. It will be a lot more time consuming here. Let's set it as 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So these are nothing but the prefix sum values. Okay, now we are selecting k equals to bi. So the value of b1 is nothing but k again bi, because this is falling below. So our b1 point will be here, b2 point will be here, b3 point will go up because our b2 point is here. So the difference between 2 and 3, the difference between 2 and 3 is nothing but a of 3, because bi is our prefix sum. So the value will be here. The projection of 3 will be here, and this difference is nothing but a of 3. I hope you got it. Why this the difference is a of 3? Because bi is nothing but prefix of I. Again, b4 will decrease here, the difference will be a4. Again, b5 will decrease here, b6 will decrease here, and b7 will increase here. Now, one important thing here to observe is that for this graph, b2 is the lowest line. B2 is the lowest line. Now, let's observe this thing again. After b2, nothing is dropping below this bi equals to k line. I am going to prove why this is happening, because if you draw this graph here, you can see that after this point, this is not really decreasing the value. The y value is not really decreasing post that. So if we just take the entire graph and shift it up, the value will be the minimum value will not cross this bi equals to k line. It will be always above that. So what is the significance of that? So the significance of that is that let's say our function is nothing but if maximum of fi minus 1 plus ai, okay, comma k, maximum of this thing. Now what I am saying is that it is not after this point, this is not dropping after this point, this thing is not dropping below k. So instead of writing this complex thing, we can directly write this as if I plus I minus 1 plus ai. Okay, so more interestingly, let's say this value is let's say f of n. Now if we add this thing, to the final value of f of n, we'll get our desired answer. Okay, so let me explain through the code once. So here I am storing the value of prefix I. Okay, if I am storing the value of prefix I, and I am storing the mean value as prefix of minus 1. Prefix of minus 1 is the end value. Okay, the last index. Now uh, for every index we are iterating backwards, and for every index I am storing these values equals to prefix I plus prefix I minus 1 minus many. So now I will explain what this function exactly does. Okay, so let's see this. So this is one more clear graph. So now here you can see that after 2 is the minimal point, which is equals to mini obviously, and our prefix minus 1 value will be nothing but this prefix 7. This is prefix minus 1, let it as prefix of minus 1. Now this thing, this is the mini, and this is the bi equals to k. So we are doing this. What I am saying is this difference is nothing but mini. Okay, and so our final value will be nothing but prefix minus 1 plus this thing is let's say this is 0 point. So this thing is nothing but k plus mini minus plus prefix of minus 1, k plus this thing is prefix of minus 1, and this thing is mini. Okay, I hope you got it. This is k, this is prefix of minus 1, and this thing is mini. So for every index I, we are just storing prefix I equals to k and finding this value mini plus prefix minus 1 plus k. And at the end, we are storing that if the value of c is this value, the entire thing, this sum. If c is greater than our what I can say maxim, then max will be equals to c, and we have to store the answer equals to prefix of I. So this thing, it might sound difficult to you, but see this entire video again, or try to draw this graph and try to think that why it is happening. Now one important thing is that can come to your mind is that why the value is at prefix of I, uh, and nothing else. Why it is nothing else, like why it does not fall like p less than prefix I less than prefix I plus 1? Why we can't take any value between prefix I and prefix I plus 1? So here what you can think is that the value of the so what you can think is that prefix I and prefix I plus 1 will give better answer than P. So if we take the maximum of prefix I and prefix I plus 1, it will be certainly better than let's say f of this thing. Certainly it will be better than f of P. Why it is happening? uh, for explaining this again, it will take some of my time by explaining some ad hoc task here, but you try this thing first. If you don't understand this part why this is happening, then write it in the comment section about that. I will try to explain you why it is happening then. If you have any doubt in any part of the video, please write it in the comment section. Of you if you have some constructive criticism regarding some other part, please write it. Please like the video if you find it helpful, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.